Why'd you read so much?
Well, my brother has his sword, and I have my mind. And a mind needs books like a sword needs a whetstone.
Your sister has learned that your new friends, the Tyrells, are plotting to marry Sansa Stark to Sir Loras.
Very well. She's a lovely girl. Missing some of Loras's favorite bits, but I'm sure they'll make do.
Want revenge against the Lannisters? I killed my mother, Joanna Lannister, on the day I was born. I killed my father, Tyron Lannister, with a bolt to the heart. I am the greatest Lannister killer of our time.
What would you have me do with him? I swore I would kill him if he ever returned.
I know.
A ruler who kills those devoted to her is not a ruler who inspires devotion. And you're going to need to inspire devotion, a lot of it, if you're ever going to rule across the narrow sea.
Well, even if the boy lives, he'll be a cripple, grotesque. Give me a good, clean death any day.
Speaking for the grotesques, I'd have to disagree. Death is so final, whereas life is full of possibilities. I hope the boy does wake. I'd be very interested to hear what he has to say.
Traitors! I'll have all their heads!
Oh, you blind bloody fool!
You can't insult me!
We've had vicious kings, and we've had idiot kings, but I don't know if we've ever been cursed with a vicious idiot one.
You can't!
I can, I am!
They attacked me!
They threw a cow pie at you, so you decide to kill them all! They're starving, you fool! All because of a war you started!
You're talking to a king!
Ah! And now I've struck a king. Did my hand fall from my wrist? Where is the Stark girl?
Let them have her!
If she dies, you'll never get your Uncle Jamie back. You owe him quite a bit, you know.
All right. How about the fact that this is actually happening? You have your armies. You have your ships. You have your dragons. Everything you've ever wanted since you were old enough to want anything. It's all yours for the taking. Are you afraid? Good. You're in the great game now. And the great game is terrifying. I would like to think, if I were arranging a royal assassination, I'd plan it in such a way that I wouldn't be standing there gawking like a fool when the king died. But say what you will of Cersei. She loves her children. She is the only one I'm certain had nothing to do with this murder, which makes it unique as King's Landing murders go.
I didn't tell them anything, my lord.
Are you going to accept their offer?
My lord.
Testifying against me wasn't a suggestion. If they can't tempt you with honey, they'll choose something less sweet.
As a clever man once told me, we make peace with our enemies, not our friends.
I don't make peace with the Queen's enemies. I kill the Queen's enemies.
Yes, that's the military approach. How has that worked here in Marine?
But what great thing has ever been accomplished without killing or cruelty?
It's easy to confuse what is with what ought to be, especially when what is has worked out in your favor.
So your reasons are true and theirs are false. They don't know their own minds, but you do.
Well said. You're an eloquent man. Doesn't mean you're wrong. In my experience, eloquent men are right. Every bit as often as imbeciles.
To keep your ungrateful head on your ungrateful neck a little while longer.
I'm sorry, what am I grateful for? The opportunity to live and die at the wall as punishment for a crime I did not commit?
You threw your life away. You threw it away. It's not a joke. You understand that, don't you?
Of course it's a joke, just not a very funny one.
Do you know how to use that?
Chopped wood once. No, I watched my brother chopping wood.
I saw you kill a man with a shield. You'll be unstoppable with an axe. Don't get killed.
Nor you, my friend.
Oh, are we friends now?
Of course we are. Just because I pay you for your services doesn't diminish our friendship.
Enhances it, really.
Oh, enhances. Fancy word for a sellsword.
Been spending time with fancy folks.
Eldrick Sarsfield and Lord Desmond Craycourt. Sir Eldrick Sarsfield and Lord Desmond Craycourt.
What are you doing?
I have a list.
A list of people you mean to kill?
For laughing at me, do I look like Joffrey to you?
No, death seems a bit extreme. Fear of death, on the other hand.
We're all being shipped off to hell together.
On a boat you built.
Don't leave me alone with these people.
I'm sorry. I've begun the feast a bit early. And this is the first of many courses. She is no longer yours to torment.
Everyone is mine to torment. You do well to remember that, you little monster.
Oh, I'm a monster. Perhaps you should speak to me more softly then. Monsters are dangerous, and just now kings are dying like flies.
General rule of thumb. Stark men don't fare well when they travel south.
But then Mormont saw them, and you saw them, and I trust the eyes of an honest man more than I trust what everybody knows.
Cornwall, you can't abduct, beat, or intimidate. That must be difficult for you.
So you bring her here with her pet northerner whom you've convinced to bow down before her.
I didn't know
and now
about
you've
that.
got them both working towards the same goal. The goal you've worked towards your entire life.
Cersei, I didn't
the
know.
destruction of this family.
I am the one preventing that from happening. Daenerys didn't want to debate and negotiate. She didn't want to bring you words. She wanted to bring you fire and blood until I advised her otherwise. I don't want to destroy our family. I never have.
You killed our father.
After he sentenced me to death for a crime I didn't commit. Yes, I killed him. Hate me for it if you want. I hate myself for it, in spite of what he was, in spite of what he did to me.
Oh, poor little man. Your papa was mean to you. Do you have any idea what you did when you fired that crossbow? You left us open. You laid us bare for the vultures, and the vultures came and tore us apart. You may not have killed Joffrey, but you killed Myrcella, you killed Tommen. No one would have touched them if father was here. No one would have dared.
I've never been more sorry about anything.
I will not hear it, not from you. I will not hear it!
All right.
You must shape the horse to the rider. Start with a yearling and teach it to respond to the reins and to the boy's voice.
Is this some kind of trick? Why do you want to help him?
I have a tender spot in my heart for cripples, bastards, and broken things.
It's all fallen on me.
As has Jaime repeatedly, according to Stannis Baratheon.
You're funny.
Same thing.
What do we have? Is that mind of yours you keep going on about?
Well, I've never actually been able to kill people with it.
Good thing. I'd be out of a job.
Lord of Light wants his enemies burnt. The drowned god wants them drowned. Why are all the gods such vicious cunts? Where's the god of tits and wine?